So before I do example number 4, I would like for you to try it on your own. So go ahead and pause right now and try example number 4. And then when you're done, you can come back and check. So one thing that they tell me is it says that given that angle KLM is a straight angle. So if it is a straight angle, then that means that its measure is 180 degrees. So I need to find the measure of angle KLN and the measure of angle NLM. So angle addition postulate tells us that the measure of angle KLM is equal to the measure of angle KLN plus the measure of angle NLM. So that means that my whole thing is going to be equal to this angle plus this angle. Okay? So we're filling it in. So KLM is a straight angle, so it's 180 degrees. The measure of angle KLN is equal to 10x minus 5. And the measure of angle NLM is equal to 4x plus 3. So I've just filled those in according to my angles. Okay. So now I'm going to do the math. So 10x plus 4x is going to be 14x. Negative 5 and a positive 3 is going to be negative 2. And so 180 is equal to 14x minus 2. So then I'm going to add 2 on both sides. So 182 is equal to 14x. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 14. So 182 divided by 14 is going to be 13, and that's equal to x. But remember, I am supposed to be finding KLN and NLM. So let's do that now. So the measure of angle KLN is 10x minus 5. 10x minus 5. So that's going to be 10 times 13 minus 5. So that's going to be 130 minus 5. So the measure of angle KLN is equal to 125 degrees. Then the measure of angle NLM is equal to 4x plus 3. So that's going to be 4 times 13 plus 3. And 4 times 13 is 52 plus 3. So the measure of angle NLM is 55 degrees. So here are my two angles. And if I want to check, then I can say over here 125 plus 55. That's going to give me 180, which is exactly what I want. So I've done it correctly. I hope you got that x was 13, KLN was 125, and the measure of angle NLN was 55 degrees. So what is an angle bisector? An angle bisector is a ray that divides an angle into two angles that are congruent. So when I'm looking at this particular picture, then YW is going to be my angle bisector. So here's the ray. That's my angle bisector. And it creates for me two congruent angles. And so my congruent angles are XYW. So the measure so angle XYW is congruent to angle WYZ. So if the two angles are congruent, then right under here, then I can write that the measure of angle XYW is equal to the measure of angle ZYW. Okay, so example number 5 says ray QS bisects angle PQR, and the measure of angle PQS is equal to 24 degrees. So find the measure of angle PQR. And so many of you may know automatically right off the top of your head, oh, I know the measure of the angle, but I want to walk you through step by step. So it says QS, ray QS bisects angle PQR. So over here to the left, I'm actually going to draw angle PQR. So here's my angle. And so here's P, here's Q, and here's R. And then it says QS bisects. So I'm going to draw a ray and put an S. So that's my bisector. So here's my picture. I know it bisects. So because I know it bisects, then I know that this angle is congruent to this angle. So I'm going to write it all out. So I'm going to say if QS, ray QS bisects angle PQR, then angle PQS is congruent to angle SQR, right? So then I'm going to say if PQS, angle PQS is congruent to angle SQR, then the measure of angle PQS is equal to the measure of angle SQR. Right? So if their angles are equal, then the measure of angle PQR is equal to 24 degrees. Nope, not PQR, sorry. That should be SQR is equal to 24 degrees. So now that we know that SQR is 24 degrees, then we know the measure of angle PQR is equal to the measure of angle PQS plus the measure of angle SQR. So then I can fill in the things that I know. So the measure of angle PQR is equal to 24 because they gave us that in the beginning, plus 24 because we figured that out here. So then the measure of angle PQR is equal to 48 degrees. Okay, so and then I will leave it at that. So that's it for the first part about angles.